As A Clockwork Orange opens, Alex and his droogs, just 15 years old, are immersed in drugs, sex, and violence. Alex is impulsive and violent, and his id is running his life. His superego and ego seem to be repressed, or not fully developed, and fail to override his impulses. Alex does whatever he wants, no matter how destructive, violent, or damaging. After numerous crimes, Alex is eventually caught. He goes to jail where he spends the next 2 years. After reaching the age of consent, though still very young, Alex signs up for the Ludovico technique, which is basically aversion therapy. Alex is conditioned to feel physically sick whenever he thinks of violence or sex, and the state claims he is cured. However, the therapy is as violent and invasive as anything Alex has ever done, and ultimately isn't humane because it inhibits his ability to choose and destroys his love for things that make him feel happy, including music. The treatment removes Alex's freedom of choice and expression, which is inhumane, but brings no true or lasting change to his character. A Clockwork Orange takes place in a dystopian society, but examines current issues about crime and punishment, particularly as it pertains to juvenile offenders. Based on the book by Anthony Burgess, the story poses the question of whether imposed treatments by the state, which in truth are mind control, might completely reform a young person, changing their path from crime to perfect citizen.
And that, and this, because I don't like your horrible type, do I? And if you want to start something, well, you just go ahead. Go on. Please do. Go on.
I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick.
You're gonna be sick, are you?
I'm gonna be sick. Please let me get up.
You want to get up? Now, you listen to me. If you want to get up, you got to do something for me. Here. Here. Oh, you see that? You see that, you? Well, I want you to lick it. Go on! Lick it.
Themes include an exploration of the justice system's success and relevance. Incarceration is a simple way to remove someone from society so that they cannot commit a crime against the public. They are not rehabilitated, and people inside prisons are not necessarily protected. This symbolizes a kind of suppression, where violent impulses are repressed but not forgotten. Given that Alex is only ages 15 to 18 during the course of this movie, the largest theme of the film is the question of whether or not it is humane to remove a juvenile's freedom of choice. As human beings, we need to be recognizing when a person, especially an adolescent, is acting on impulse and is unable to control themselves due to the conditions of their upbringing, lack of societal support, or mental illness, including trauma. As a society, we cannot simply judge people, shut them away from society, or treat them with extreme violence to force conformity. We are not helping ourselves by hurting each other.